Hey guys, this is Prasan. In our last video, we have talked about how you can buy ETFs in Canada. But the second most important question that comes to your mind is what kind of ETF you should be buying. There are some factors which decide what kind of ETF you should buy. So in this video, we are totally going to talk about those factors which can decide which ETF you should buy. So without wasting your further time, let's begin. When it comes to choosing ETF, your choice will be influenced by several different factors. Some of them would be personal, that can be specific to you, like your risk tolerance ability, affinity to certain market or sector, and understanding of the stock market in general and your investment goals. Now let's see some factors that can help you in choosing right ETF in Canada. If you look at the very first one, it is underlying assets. That's the first thing you need to understand. Some of the best ETFs in Canada have a decent equity, fixed income split, other track specific indexes. Some dividend ETFs can offer quite inciting yields, whereas sector oriented ETFs allow you to narrow your exposure, which is quite helpful. Now the second thing, cost size liquidity. It's important to understand all the costs associated with holding an ETF, usually a percentage of your stake. Large ETFs, unless the bulk of the share are owned by a limited number of entities or individuals, usually inspire more confidence than smaller ETFs. Liquidity indicates how easy an ETF is to get rid of. ETFs with higher trading activity tends to be more liquid in nature. It shows that there are always investors willing to buy and sell the particular ETF. Higher liquidity also results in relatively tighter bid spread. Number third is tracking difference. It is the practical disparity between the performance of underlying asset and ETF performance or returns. In an ideal world, there shouldn't be a difference, but we don't live in that ideal world. Fourth one is avoiding overlap. This is last but not the least. Buying two or more ETFs with significant exposure to similar securities, sector or indexes can be a mistake. You will have to deal with different liquidity levels and expenses at the cost of no diversification and similar returns. After all this discussion, we need to come to a conclusion, and the conclusion what comes to my mind is ETFs are very important and very good investment. They are in way to replace mutual funds. This is not only my thinking, lots of investors also think the same way. ETFs are going to replace mutual fund or somehow going to replace mutual fund. So you should consider ETFs ever mutual fund. What I think personally, you can ask your financial advisor as your wish. Okay, now if you think ETF is very good for you, then what should you do? You should learn about ETF. How you can learn about ETF? You can start studying about ETF. And after studying and learning a lot about ETF, you will be able to choose the right ETF for yourself. This is it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, do press the like button. And if you feel like connecting more with me, you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks.